So I always want to be authentic with y'all, and I want to show y'all what grief looks like for someone who really wants to be an example of self-development, spiritual wealth, manifestation, subconscious reprogramming. But I forgot how debilitating grief is. But I do remember the power of alchemy and taking something painful and transforming it into something beautiful. And my hope is that this video will do just that. Take something painful and make something beautiful, and hopefully help someone else do the same. So my name is Lindsay. Thank you so much for watching, for being here. I really hope that this video is inspirational and helpful, and especially comforting if you are going through grief like me. So let's go ahead and get into it. No one can tell you how to grieve. Let's start by saying that. But it is a life-changing experience and therefore a powerful one. So there are things that you can do and focus on that not only assist in your healing and acceptance, but help you better connect with your creator, your gifts, and your path, and overall really where you want to go behind that veil. Let's start with healing, and I use that word lightly, and I get that actually from Abraham Hicks, and because of how I have heard her speak about that word and how it can apply almost a brokenness. So that's why I kind of use that word healing lightly, and I've really started to retrain my mind in that way. And so instead, she talks about it as a pinching off of wellness, because again, you're not broken. And so that is really how our words carry our intentions. And so I really don't let, like many words or how I speak over my life or my thoughts really escape my awareness these days, which is also a big part of reprogramming. So I say healing just because I know that is still what is kind of recognized, but it really is just a pinching off of wellness, because your divine vortex is always there for you. Your divine vortex of wellness is always there for you. So that's why I really like to use that word lightly these days. So let's go ahead and get into this first tool that I am applying during this time, which is the acronym MOVE. And I'm really sorry, y'all, making a video about grief when you are grieving is certainly not the easiest thing that I have ever done. So I am going to be reading from my notes a little bit, and I'm really sorry. I keep trying to really put everything that I want to say out there, and I just keep getting stuck. But I'm a big journaler, and so I'm just going to be again, just really transparent with y'all, and I'm going to read from my notes. So the acronym MOVE is one thing that is helping me a lot. So the M is for mindfulness, or what I like to refer to as observation, because you basically become in every moment very aware and mindful and observant of whatever emotion you are experiencing. It might be anger, it might be denial, it might be anxiety, but whatever it is, you are going to observe the emotion without judgment. And this is key, and certainly something that I have really had to work through in my life personally. But so for a perfect example, I will absolutely like cry to God and just say like, I'm scared, I'm sad, like I will really identify my feelings with God and give that to the Almighty. And it's just something that really helps me. And so that is the first thing. So move. So O is the second thing, which is opening up. And let's see. So I wrote down, you open up to everything that brings you satisfaction, solution, joy. And that is the way that we shift away from everything that stresses us out and brings us dissatisfaction in any way. And even, I think this is important too, like to just let people think whatever they want about us, because we actually know what is best for us. V is for visualization. Now, this is a big one for me. I practice visualization a lot personally, and this is something that even Neville Goddard talks about a lot too, that imagination is like the closest that we get to God. And of course, I'm paraphrasing here. Please go read his books. They will absolutely change your life, especially in terms of visualization. But that is absolutely something that I apply to my life, especially when it comes to grief. And so, for instance, I really use like the Patronus charm method, right? And so I really do either... or this would be more for you, I would say like create a memory, or if you've already got one that brings you just nothing but peace, happiness, joy, and safety, that is extremely powerful, something you can always lean on. And when you're grieving is a perfect time to create or recreate something like that if you already do have that memory. Okay, now there's also a message here about romanticizing our healing, which is also helping me a lot. So if you're a Harry Potter fan like me, that is one way to romanticize your healing. That's certainly something that I have done. I've gone back to recreating like my Patronus charm and things like that. I romanticize my healing. So coming up with like your own like Patronus charm is going to do something like that. You're also going to visualize yourself handling everything calmly. And like the best version of yourself is also a huge part of visualization. Sorry, y'all. I think visualization is so important. It's just what I'm feeling right now. I'm really going through a lot of that, like brain fog when it comes to grief and everything. So, but that's okay. I really did want to make an important part about visualization. So let's get into the letter E. E is for exercise. Physical activity, even something small, will release endorphins and reduce stress. And I am talking about dancing, push-ups, yoga. I'm talking about a tiny walk. I'm talking about jumping jacks. Even just stretching for 15 minutes. Because honestly, I'm having a lot of days right now where 15 minutes of stretching is all I've got in me in terms of the physical exercise portion of what I am trying to do and trying to put out there for y'all as well. So I am having a lot of days like that where stretching for 15 minutes is as good as it gets. So I'm able to do that in terms of the exercise portion, but I understand even the impact of that. So move your body, even if it's just walking or stretching, because it helps with the mental clarity and your energy, and it helps you regain your divine well-being, doesn't it? So let's go ahead and get into the part 2 message of all of this, because I want to talk about water. I also want to talk about journaling and affirmations, but I feel like this is a good place to start. If you want to know more, everything you need is going to be in my about section. If you're interested in any kind of upgrades of any kind, you're going to find it all there with my links. If you want to do, if you want to start something on the side as far as making money online goes, you'll find that there. You can do it as full-blown passive income, as a complete beginner like I did, no followers, nothing like that. It was absolutely life-changing for me. That course is there. There's also an incredible book there if you want to upgrade more spiritually. That's going to be there as well. Read the book more than once. You get new codes every time, and I will see you in the next video. I love you so much.